I'm Caleb Brooks with the AHSAA Radio Network. I'm at Mortimer Jordan High School, joined by our Birmingham Area Athlete of the Week, Maddie Maze. And first of all, Maddie, congratulations to you on being the Athlete of the Week, and congratulations on being named to the All-Star team last week. And we'll go back to last week and talk about All-Star Week. What was it like to go down there and to be a part of that event and to be called an All-Star?
I mean, it was really fun, like the whole being with all the girls and stuff. It was I just tried to do my best, and I was shocked. And you could probably tell by my face if they got like a video or something, because I was like, All-Star. It was something else.
To win MVP also in the game, that's got to be special for you, and it's a memory that will last you the rest of your life. What was that moment like when you found out that you were named the MVP for the game? Also
shocked, but it was like an honor, and I mean, there are so many great girls on the team, and that I was the MVP is an honor.
Yeah, I mean, and what was it like to be down there and to be around all those girls and know that I'm around some of the best players in the state, and these girls right here can help make me better?
Yeah, I definitely think they did. I was there and I felt like I was good, but I didn't feel like an all-star. And I was like, these girls are so good. They're going to all these colleges. And it was just like, I'm surrounding myself with people that will make me better, like you said.
Do you feel like that it's something that, while you look at, okay, well, they're going to all these colleges, do you think it gave you a little bit of confidence to kind of say, well, maybe I can play with these girls?
Yeah. Yeah, and as the game went by, I could tell, and actually winning the MVP, I was like, maybe I'm not as bad as I thought I was.
But, as an athlete, you're always going to kind of keep that chip on your shoulder where you don't feel like you're as good as the next person.
It gives you a little confidence, a little boost.
But, what did you enjoy the most about being down there and being around all those girls?
Just like the fun we had, like going to the movies and stuff, and just the game was really fun too. Like we didn't worry about it too much. We just played like we knew how. The results weren't the best, but it was fun, meeting new people.
Was it kind of relaxing to be in an all-star setting, though, and know that it's not while you want to win, it's not a super competitive game where it matters.
It's like you're playing a game that you want to win, but it's like if you lose, you're just like the best loser, kind of.
To play around some of those girls, what are some of the girls that really stood out to you? Obviously you were the MVP, but some of the other girls that you played with that stood out to you and that you kind of built a bond with down there.
Yeah. Well, I knew a couple girls going down there, but the girl that was rooming with me, her name's Sarah. She was really good. She's going to Clemson, I think.
Oh, wow.
She was a good athlete. She tried really hard. She played as hard as she could. It was like a good, person.
You obviously don't get to see a lot of the South players a lot during the year because y'all are up here. You play a lot of the North team. So what was it like to kind of see what goes on softball-wise in the South as well?
They're good. They have really good pitching, which I played against one of the pitchers, Stephanie from Rehoboth, and that's who we lost to in state. So they're all really good, and it was like because you think about like how the North's always like we've always won or like tied, and it was like a wake-up call, like they're good down there.
Yeah. And you mentioned state. Let's go back down to last season for you guys. It was a good season for y'all, and any time that you make it to state and have a season like that is nothing to hang your head about. But what was that experience like to go to state, to play in state, and to be a part of that down there?
It's always really fun going to state, but it was definitely like a kind of a heartbreak to not get as far as you want. But I just knew that I did all I could for my team, and that we tried as hard as we could, and in the end we just didn't meet up. Measure up.
How did you feel about your year personally and how you played?
I feel like I did pretty good. I had like a couple weeks off. The other pitcher pitched a little bit because I get like little injuries when I overwork myself. But overall, I feel like I did pretty good. I worked hard. I went to pitching lessons. Just tried to be the best I could be for my team.
Hey, and that's all you can do. You mentioned the kind of the little injuries, overuse injuries, which we're kind of starting to see more of that. And we're seeing it in softball with some pitchers. What do you think is kind of causing that with softball players right now?
Softball's such like a long thing, and that if you're pitching every single game, you're definitely gonna like feel overworked, and your muscles and like your arms, like your forearm, it's tiring.
Yeah, that's and when you think about how some of these girls will throw 150, 160 pitches a game, and then come back and do it again the next day, it really is crazy. So to just look at Mortimer Jordan and what you guys know. I mean, you mentioned y'all going to state. We know the football team went to state a few years ago, and what they've been able to do in consistent basis, got knocked out in the semis this year. I mean, what is it about this place that has really made it where athletics has really gone up to a new level?
Well, we all train really hard. Like over the summer, we go to workouts every day. We work really hard to like be the best athletes we can be for our teams, and I think that shows like over the years.
You play for your dad here. I played for my dad in high school as well, so we kind of know the toughness that comes with doing that. But how tough is it to play for your dad and to have him as your head coach here?
It's actually not that bad. He's definitely he's not as hard on me as people would think. He definitely supports me and wants me to be the best I can be. And so
there's obviously going to be a lot of eyeballs on you because of being the coach's kid. How do you deal with that when you're out there on the field?
I mean, nobody on my team really looks at me different, or they the coach's daughter thing. They don't really play that act or act like that around me, but it's normal. He doesn't really call my pitches anymore, so that definitely helped out with our thing, because I would get mad at him and he'd get mad at me. But it's been pretty normal and good.
I think that the thing that I always said was the hardest was that, everybody else on the team, they got onto it, practice, stuff like that. They get to go home. You don't ever get to leave it. You get to hear about it at home.
Yep.
And so, but how often do y'all kind of sit around the house and talk about softball strategy and stuff going on during the season?
A little bit during season, practice, but it starts getting more and more as you're getting closer to winning and just getting closer to state.
Will you look back on this time of playing for your dad, though, and cherish, the moments that you guys have had together?
It definitely makes our bond better, having something to really relate with, and that's just kind of our thing.
Yeah. And to experience going to state together, I mean, what's that like to not only, it's big for you, but then to have your family be involved with it as well, what's that like?
It's my sister was here a couple years ago, and it's just really special. Yeah, I would say.
So, thinking about next year for you guys, you'll be going into your senior year. What should we expect from y'all? I mean, are the expectations to get back to state, or, what do y'all set for your goals?
That is definitely our plan. We want to win, but we're just going to do everything we can to get there and just see how it plays out.
What would you envision as the perfect senior season for you?
Definitely winning state, obviously, but just working hard with my team and just doing the best we can.
Well, Maddie, I appreciate you taking the time to join me today. Congratulations again on being the Athlete of the Week. Congratulations on being an All-Star, and we look forward to seeing how your senior season goes.
Thank you.